Put a tick in it. Make her gay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. I am your host, Brad Hughes. And guess what? Guess what? The boys are back, baby. The Batu boys are back. That's what we used to call each other. The Batu boys are back. We're finally back together. I haven't seen you guys in like 2 months. I saw you on Batu the other day, Tom. But other than that, I haven't seen you guys in like 2 months. And the full council is here. We're sipping on some Blackened because we're at Tom Oakley's place.
Yeah.
And that is the whiskey, the house whiskey. That's Tom's house whiskey. Right across me, you guys are both across me, but right across me this way is the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher. That's my Scott Stapp singing your voice, your last name. What's up, brother?
Adika, and good journey. Yeah, it's good to see you in your face again.
It's
in person.
good to be back.
It's very nice. And like we said on Instagram, somehow Brad has returned.
Sith magic.
Yep, cloning. Secrets only the Sith knew.
Yep, that's it. That's only. I'm so happy to be back, dude. I'm so happy to be back.
I think we need a 5-comic line and a mini-series to like tell how you came back.
Pike Rendessa returned.
Yes.
The Rendessa return. That's my comic book.
Is that
I love it.
the role you're going to be playing for the meetup, Pike Rendessa?
I haven't been approached to be involved in the meetup.
Oh, it's a given.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a given. Yeah.
We'll talk off air.
Yes.
Because it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
But to my left, the other man, I don't know. I usually have something fun to say, but I just miss you guys, so I don't want to be mean. Tom Oakley, what's going on, brother?
By the right of the council, by the will of the Force, you are following us at Jedi Talk Podcast on Instagram, youtube.com/Jedi Talk, which we've been blowing up on YouTube a little bit lately, so thank you very much. And on TikTok at Jedi Talk. What the fuck is up, motherfuckers? We are back and better than ever. And we are ready to
I agree.
Well, I think people
Burn the
really
internet
love
down.
your perfectly non-problematic Kanan Jarrus video that had no mistakes in it.
Perfectly. Dude, I didn't see the video yet
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because I've just been busier than normal. And usually I can like just put headphones in and get caught up with everything. And that has just not been the case lately. And I saw you texted us something about like you messed up something. I forget exactly what it
Yeah,
was.
'cause I
But you
watched both
texted us-
videos.
You texted us and you're like, here's my and I was
Your
like, what
fixed,
happened?
my edited version.
So
That's what it was.
So
And I just started laughing.
I know. I bought the Kanan Jarrus. I went the next day. It dropped 11.1. I won 11.2. Grabbed it, came home, took a little bit of time, and then I finally just decided to do the unboxing video as Jedi Talk normally does. Either Brad or I take care of that.
Some of our most popular videos, by the way.
It's true. They always do well.
They do
So,
very well.
They do very well.
One of them has like 100. I think the Darksaber has like 130,000 views.
That's
something
pretty
like
good.
that.
The Cal one was big too.
Yeah.
So anyway,
The one we're going to talk about later is going to be
Oh.
big, too. But, ooh.
I'm rushing home to film that review.
yeah. So I get it, and I'm going through it. I'm literally doing it as I'm unboxing it. So doing it. I haven't looked at it before, and I get to the part of putting the blade in, and I just assumed you have to unscrew the top, unscrew the emitter. I made an assumption, call it zero sleep, call it not trusting Disney. I just assumed that they cheaped out and went lazy.
No, I think it's more of a commentary on what we expected from Disney.
That's
fair.
Yeah,
that
I
is
don't
fair.
blame you. I just blame that makes sense that Disney would make it lazy and weird.
But they've never done it that lazy, that weird.
Right,
On the
right.
sabers.
I wouldn't be surprised
I
if
have
they
to give
did.
credit for Disney here
But,
because
yeah.
underneath were the two clips that you could wear the emitter and the hilt on, just like Kanan does in Rebels. And then, so I just put it in and I finished up the video and done. It's uploaded. And then, a listener or a watcher of the video on YouTube called out and said, "Hey, why didn't you put the emitter on?" And I'm like, "Oh, they cheaped out. Like there wasn't a way to do it." And I came back in again looking to see, and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And this whole time too, I'm an idiot. I should have just read the fucking instructions that they gave. But I'm so a hard-headed ADHD fucking like
You're also-
probably sleeping.
You're sleep deprived too, though. So
yeah.
that's
Plus,
fair.
I was guys. I was a little busy.
I was going to say, you're probably a little balls deep of cow.
She was over. She sure was over. She was
down
in
under.
the video, but she came down from a land down under.
That's what that furry thing bobbing in and out of frame was.
Yeah, I had to edit most of that out. She's very very thick
It
hair.
was distracting. That's why you didn't realize to put the emitter on.
yeah, there you go. Thanks.
I know one day I'm going to meet this poor woman and I'm not going to be able to look her in the eyes.
You never have before, so.
Holy shit.
It's wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow, that was. I'm seeing spots. I'm laughing so hard. Holy shit! Evan coming in.
Evan,
Guess who's not going to say shit next week on Fourth Mother Box? Holy shit!
the delivery, the timing,
That was so
the
quick.
content. Holy shit! That mother joke of the year, 2023 goes to Evan T. Boucher. Yeah.
We got what 2 months left.
Well done,
and okay.
you. I don't
Oh.
think anything's topping that. That was great.
But I couldn't have done it without the setup, so it was a team effort there.
That was good. That was fucking funny.
Team effort,
Yep.
An unplanned team effort.
which is
Slam
most of the
dunk.
time. Yeah. Where the hell was I? Okay, so we were
were we
the
talking
Kanan
about?
Jarrus.
Kanan Jarrus lightsaber.
So and then they comment, why didn't you put the emitter on? And I said, Disney cheaped out. I didn't know how to do it. And he's like, there was another video that had it on. And then another listener actually called out, you just slip it over when you're done. And they were very nice about it and not a dick like the internet. Like, hey, you fucking tard, get you on it and then slip it down. So, and I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. So I'm like, I had to make a short. I wasn't going to pull the video down and redo it. I'm like, I'll just make
for
a
sure,
short and
yeah.
say, I missed it.
And also,
here you go.
It'll drive video. There you go. He was like, what? And then go watch the actual one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Exactly.
also part of the unboxing.
That's why Tim Tracker's so popular.
Yeah.
He says wrong shit and it drives comments, which increases his stuff in the algorithm.
Saw him once in the parks.
I ran into a spell where I ran into that motherfucker everywhere I went.
Yeah.
I was like, what's up, dude?
Somehow
God, I'm
I've still
following
never
you.
seen him. Still, I don't know
Really?
how. Yeah.
Oh my God. Go
All the
anywhere with
openings
me.
I've been to, like it's
I
crazy.
saw him and Adam like every day for a long time.
I've seen Adam a handful of times, yeah, just never Tim. Weird.
You're better for it.
Fair. Well, I mean, I see Adam every day, right? I mean,
yeah.
sorry, you're Brad.
I'm
My
different
bad.
person. Yeah, we are
different
two.
person.
We actually are two different people.
Yeah.
You know what was very sad? And no shade on Adam the Woo, but I used to get when I was younger told I looked more like Jake Gyllenhaal, and then I started getting Adam the Woo, and I'm sorry to Adam, but that is a fucking
Everyone
downgrade.
would agree that Jake is a handsome man.
I would agree.
He's a
And,
very handsome gentleman.
I don't think I was ever. My joke was always, yeah, that looked like Jake Gyllenhaal if he gave up. That was always my joke. But
That's a good one.
yeah, it's not cool getting that comparison difference.
Oh, I thought I hit
Man.
the screen button. There we go.
You know what you did.
Yeah.
What's
Dang.
going on, man? I missed you guys.
Yeah, I missed this.
It's good to
This
be
is
back.
great.
It's good to be back.
So, speaking of running into people, I was on Batu the other day, the same day that I bought the Kanan Jarrus lightsaber, and I ran into Lieutenant Agnon
Hey, at night.
at night.
And
So,
a supreme leader, too.
right, I have to. You don't know this part of the story yet. I was
Ooh.
saving it to tell you in person, but
Do tell.
But he knows.
He told me, yeah.
Yeah, because we were texting about something else. I'm like, dude, the craziest, greatest thing just happened. So, we all ventured on the Galactic Star Cruiser together from May 7th to 9th.
Yeah.
We had a very attentive Lieutenant Croy. Happened to see his evil twin brother that night on Batu. And he walked out, Lieutenant Agnon, I should say.
Yeah.
This individual walked out with his troopers, marching right through the First Order area over to the echelon.
Was Gary one of them?
Gary was one of them. I said hi to Gary several times. Courtney kept laughing. It's such a great bit. So as Lieutenant was walking by, he had said something to Lily. She was sleeping in Courtney's arms, something about being asleep. And then I just said very firmly and loudly, yeah, she better stay asleep. And Agnon turns and looks to me, and then his eyes widen. And
like,
he was
"Oh, this
staring
guy."
me down as he was walking
He's like,
back.
my brother has told me about you.
Yeah.
Saw the Jedi talk hat and was like,
Yep.
I'm getting after
That, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, this guy again? Like, I'm having nightmares. So
Nice.
that was a fun, it
it.
really
He
wasn't.
gave a First Order officer PTSD. Good
Yeah,
job, Tom.
yeah, I did. So it was again more of just like, you.
Love that.
This is so funny drinking whiskey out of a plastic pickle mason jar.
Yep. That's from the
the Muppets,
Brewings,
yeah.
the Muppets Lab.
I love it. How was this? Was this any good? The
It
pickle
was
shake?
it was more shake than pickle. It
Really?
had like essence of dill in it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
At least that's what mine was.
That was a very elegant sentence right there. That was beautifully put.
Essence of dill.
Yes.
No, and then we saw Kylo at night. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kylo
so
at night's there.
Dude, yeah.
That was cool. That was badass.
I went last night to see that because I have feelings that they probably won't have him at night. For
We know
too much
we know
longer,
you have
so-
feelings about Kylo.
Oh
Ren.
yeah, but especially at night.
Interesting.
Ooh.
But I just something in the Force is telling me he's probably not going to be at night forever. So I was like, I need to go see it while I
Okay.
can.
Oh, I guess
Boo.
you in the Force.
I wanna
You're-
go again.
You're strong in the Force.
Sometimes.
And somebody
but-
may have tried to say something on Fourth Mother Box the other day, and Tom didn't edit it out.
No, I did. I edited
Dang.
most of it out.
That would have given me a reason to listen. Dang.
No, I actually edited a good chunk because he kept going with it.
Oh,
there
did
was
he
there was
really?
just one part I heard. I'm like, oh, but then no, like we're okay.
Okay.
Ultimately, we're okay. No, he went way far with it. I said, like there was a point on the show. I'm like, no, Kyle, I really have to edit this out. We edit this out on Jedi Talk.
Okay, well that's fair. We do edit, but
Yeah.
we still love him.
That's
Yeah.
so
Oh
funny.
yeah,
we love each other.
That's fine.
Speaking of things not getting a lot of love, did you guys see that I commented as Jedi Talk on the Disney
yeah.
Parks thing?
Yeah.
And it got more likes than the than the post did.
Did it really? Because
At the time.
Oh, at the time,
At the
Jesus
time.
Christ.
I had to restrain myself from saying Epcot begs to differ, but yes, it is one of the biggest downgrades.
That's by far the biggest downgrade.
It is, but it's only for 2 months. It's not forever.
I guess the
Like,
Figment
for the
thing
rest
is a-
of our
is a
life,
kicker.
Epcot
Yeah.
will be.
But
not the
everybody
same.
else believes that Dreamlights should come back.
Bro.
Oh, there's a lot of pissed
yeah.
off people.
There-
That's true. That is like a united front. Everyone on Epcot's like, sure, this is good,
yeah.
this is bad, it's fine. But
I'm
everyone, is
holding
like, the
judgment on
lights.
Epcot till it's done. You're done, 100%.
Didn't they announce that? I couldn't find it the other day because I was walking around, and by the way, I love Moana. I do think I don't know if you guys thought about this when you were walking around. It definitely should have been on Pandora.
Oh, I still haven't done it, but
It's
from-
lit
it
like
makes sense to be
Pandora. The
Pandora.
rock work looks like Pandora.
That's fair.
because there's
It-
nothing
you
to do
could
in
tell that
Pandora.
story-
You do the
it's
two
a-
rides and you're done.
It's
Like,
literally a story of conservation because it's not wasting water. Which the irony of it being a water fountain is fucking crazy.
I know.
But-
But it's just recycling, though, literally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's. I think they should have done that on Pandora. To be honest with you,
100%.
could have tied into Pandora too. Maybe I would have. I still would have seen it. Who we
Yeah,
kidding?
the Way of Water. It's right there. Yeah, Avatar.
The
2.
Way of Water.
The Way of Water. Well, that's the name of the movie. So
Yeah,
like,
I know, but
yeah.
like
Oh,
it would have been synergy.
man.
Open it around the same
Shoot.
time the movie came
It would
out.
have made more sense than an Epcot anyway, except for the fact that like learning while you're
Yeah,
there
you
is a
learn.
very
Yeah.
Epcot thing.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, it
also
was.
conservation. It is still.
It still is. You learned something on
Still,
that.
you
Okay,
still
there
learn.
you go.
Or
You,
in
sti-
that.
you still learn. I mean, like
I'll do it one day.
I would tell you to do it.
Whenever I go to Epcot next.
It wasn't very busy. It was a little busy, but like we walked right in. There was no line.
It is a walkthrough, so it shouldn't have a line.
Apparently, the first few days was pretty bad. I heard. Maybe it was from you that told me that.
Oh, I have no idea. I did a preview.
Somebody told me
And
that
then
it
I
was
did the
pretty bad.
soft open with my brother-in-law. That was a little busy. The preview, we did everything. Like I
We missed the preview.
Yeah, hands over everything. and
I do need to go do it before it breaks down, and they don't fix it.
There's really
So,
nothing to break
I
down.
don't know what's going to break down on
There's
that.
really nothing to break down. I mean, I wonder what you think when you go do it. But I really was walking through going, this should have been in Pandora. This should have been a Pandora.
It's
thing.
in,
It's not that big of a
People
footprint
say it's
either.
beautiful at night too.
Oh, it's great.
so,
That's when
yeah.
I did it. Was
so
at
that's
night. It was
Pandora
gorgeous.
too, to a
Yeah.
T.
And it's bioluminescent. All the water's blue. Like if you just picked
Nice.
it up and put it over there, you wouldn't know the difference.
That's cool. Yeah, I can't wait to do it at night. Doing
Oh,
it at
it's
night
the
is a lot
best.
better.
Doing it with Kyle's mom at night's even better.
Thank
I
you.
know. You didn't
Yes,
say it, so I
yes.
figured I'd just make it very clear.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know. We were getting there, and I was like,
Really?
should I even say this? Because Evan, came out just grand slam over here.
Here's
Yeah,
what
so-
I'm going to do. I'm going to do an impression of Kyle hearing that joke on Fourth Mother Box.
Kyle, your mom is really hot to bang at night.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
you know.
Captain Marvel sucks.
Boy, he was going off.
This
against-
motherfucker bitching about a movie he hadn't seen yet. Grow the fuck up. I know you're short, but grow the fuck up. Man up. You didn't see the movie. Don't act like you know it's going to be good or bad. You're the same guy that bitches about people shitting on DC and video games about them with... Shut up, you bitching. Shut up.
No, he's bitching. Kyle's bitching. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh,
no,
is this the cue to shut the fuck up?
No, go on. That's making fun of Kyle. I'm here to enhance the Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyle.
It's gone.
Oh, sorry. I got to stop that.
I forgot what it was. No, you're good. You're good.
Something
No,
about
Captain Marvel. He was
I
talking
don't
about
know.
Captain
Hey, you
Marvel.
bitching about Captain Marvel. You shit on people for not liking the Snyderverse when they didn't see it. Meanwhile, you fucking sit here and did the same shit to us. You don't know. Also, you watch IGN. That's your fucking problem, dog. Don't listen to what IGN says, okay? Maybe it's Super Mario Wonder. They got an advanced copy. They're excited. Fuck off. Like, maybe don't go with the worst thing that you love IGN when it shits on the thing that you want it to shit on. You hate them when it's the thing that they shit on the thing that you like. Fucking pick one, you goddamn midget. I'm done.
I'm saying this as one half of the Fourth Mother. I'm 99% of that show, but I agree with Brad 1,000% about that. Kyle, he's got you, and we could talk about it this weekend once we're done ripping on
I'm
JFW.
gonna go see it, and I told him, I said, I'm gonna give it the best review, a glowing review, and you're gonna shut the fuck up and you're gonna listen to my show, and I'm not going to listen to your show because that's how this works. Remember who the big boy is. You're lucky you still have a podcast, okay? Because I live right down the street from Tom. I could come in and I could fucking take your spot on Fourth Mother Box, all right? I'll come in here, I'll watch fucking Justice League, whatever the fuck, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to take your fucking spot.
You can just get all your knowledge of my window of Snyderverse characters.
Here's what I'll do. This is my pitch to take Kyle's job, okay? I'm going to come over and you're going to reenact the entire DCEU with the figures.
Sign me up.
Just like that video that
here
went,
and be like,
blew up. That was
Get
a
me
great
caught
video.
up. Get me caught up.
With or without Amber Heard? You gonna cut her out, or is she gonna be?
Oh, she's completely fired from my universe. I just had to get the shit joke in. She's gone.
Yep.
I actually gave that figure to Winston. I spent the
Shoe toy.
$16 on Amazon for the joke, and then I gave it to Winston.
Nice.
I have an Amber Heard in my garage on the floor somewhere because
that
move stuff around.
that's mine. Yeah.
That was it.
I gave it to Winston, and then
See, that
that's
could've went
right.
a
I
lot
brought
of
it to
ways.
the,
Brought it to me.
the
So
garage.
went a lot of ways. When you said like an Amber Heard on the ground, I thought you meant a turd was sitting
I
on
thought
the
it
ground.
was poop,
Like
yeah. We are all over the
I'm
place
gonna
with
Amber
ADHD.
Heard on
man.
Oh, it's because
Kyle's
we
mom's
haven't
chest.
we haven't talked to Brad in so
I know,
long.
it's
You know,
been-
it's
been a
good
minute.
to get all this.
It was kind of MIA. It was
Yeah.
weird. It was
it's
weird.
Honestly, not a lot of Star Wars news happened while you were
No, not
gone
really.
until like this week.
Mhm.
Like,
What a great time to return.
yep.
The return.
Coincidence? I think, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
probably.
probably. I think
One
so.
of the news was Stellan Geos' lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, dude.
This is the one we predicted, and we even discussed how they could do it, and we nailed it.
I mean, yeah, you already got Kylo's as a crossguard.
Yeah,
It's
we
the
nailed it.
same
We nailed
idea.
it. We nailed
You
it.
Just do that.
Trying to see if that
let's
was on my
officially
top
announce
10
it.
list.
It
Go
was
ahead,
on
announce
one
it.
of ours for
Yeah.
sure.
It was probably
Uh,
mine because I was reading the books heavy at that point.
I know I put it on mine because I wanted something from the High Republic.
Yeah.
What do you have the date? I don't know. I don't have the date off the top of my head. Do you have the date?
When it comes out,
Yeah.
November 17th.
Oh, Life
Yep,
Day.
Life
Duh.
Day.
Yep.
Stupid.
In a sick box with a sick comic.
How do you feel? I know
be
we
awesome.
talked a little bit about this. How do you feel about them selling a canon comic on Batu? Is it too meta?
Well, it won't be on Batu. I thought initially that same thing. I'm like, that's not okay. But then both of you were like, it won't be on Batu.
won't
And I was
be
like,
on
oh
Batu.
yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah, it'll be
just
in
be
the,
at the Muppets stage 1.
If they did sell it on Batu, would it bother you?
I'd still buy it, obviously. But yeah, it'd bother me. But I mean, they've already sold Funko Pops on Batu. So like, we're already at the point
Hold
of
on here,
that's
though.
dumb.
Hold on here. Stellan Geos is a Jedi from long ago.
Yeah.
Couldn't that work into the universe? So that's like stories about
But
him.
It would, but the comic book says Star Wars
Oh,
on top of
alright
the
then.
comic.
Yeah.
So
Never
if you
mind.
take that off, yeah, it could work.
Yeah.
What if they made like a canon
In-universe comic cover?
War
dude,
stars.
that would make me love it.
The War in the Stars.
It'd make it a 10 out of 10.
That'd be cool.
badass.
That actually,
Yeah.
By the way, if you wanted to ever just redo the Galaxy's Edge comics and put canon covers on the front of them,
Oh, I
that
know.
would be a great idea.
And then all of us that already own 2 or 3 variants of them would buy
That's
another one.
2 or 3,
Like,
you fucking rookie. Get those numbers up.
yeah, that's true. I
I've
think
got a
I
bunch
have
of
like 2 or 3 of each cover.
Mhm.
But
So
I
you
think
were
you've got
watching
all
that
of
earlier?
them.
Do what?
Did you say you were watching that movie earlier?
No.
Oh, okay.
Were you
No, I wasn't watching Wolf of Wall
love that
Street.
movie.
I can't be watching that around my kid.
already?
No, not already.
She's
Just in
alert,
case,
dude.
I know.
Yeah.
She's very.
Have you
alert, yeah.
talked much about being a dad now on the Fourth Mother Box?
Yes and no.
How you liking it?
You almost said how you hating it.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
I swear to God, I didn't. I would not.
Okay.
Have said
It's
that. I almost said how you digging it, but that sounds
yeah,
stupid. And I'm not from the '70s,
it's
so I need to use different
it's
vernacular.
it's challenging. It's different. I'm not bitching about it though. It is what it is. It's
she looks
Leslie,
just like you, dude.
I've heard. Let's
Yeah.
hope that she ages out of that one. Jesus.
No, you're not an unattractive guy. You're just a fucking redhead. And that's upsetting for all of us. We have to look at
That
you.
is-
but
that is
we still
very
love you.
upsetting.
We love you
Yes.
in spite of that.
That's the only reason I love him, actually.
You too. That's the only reason we still love you regardless.
Well, at least you've got me. Evan looks like a ginger butthole over here.
Yeah,
So
he's in the middle. He's the Bendu.
I'm the Bendu,
I was
The Red Do.
the red dew.
I kind of let my beard grow out when I was up there, and it got red. It got really
Been hanging
red,
out with
dude.
us too much.
It got
Yeah,
red.
right. Exactly. Actually,
got
hanging out with
red.
Kyle's mom too much. She, the ginger gene is within her
Hi-yo! And
because
it's gonna
Kyle
be
is
in
a
her later.
stealth sensor. Oh yeah. I mean, have we ever gone into depth about this? There.
I go in depth in his mouth.
Why did you put the mic down? You
I just keep laughing,
torched his head.
because
Okay.
It's funny.
I thought you were
every
like,
time.
guys.
No. I'm just like laughing.
We've been a
again.
little too harsh on Kyle.
too far.
Yeah,
too far.
It's like me going like, whoa, easy.
Yeah, that was that joke about women went too far.
Guys, seriously.
Guys.
It's a very serious show. We've discussed.
Women
So-
shouldn't be allowed to vote. Go ahead.
We were walking out of Brad's for or against women's suffrage. It's a weird one.
Yep.
It depends how you spell suffrage.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta hit it. I mean, it's
Yes,
been like
you
a month
do.
and a
Yes,
half
you do.
since I've been
It
able
was
to
a little
exercise
dusty,
that.
button.
Yeah,
You had to
it was a
dust
little
off.
dusty.
That klaxon hasn't been used in a
So,
while.
June of 2017, we were walking out of a Metallica show in Soldier Field. Tim Marciano, myself, and Kyle. And Kyle's going off ginger jokes on me as we're parting ways. I'm getting into a taxi to go back to where I was staying, and they had to drive home. And then Tim just busts out and he says, "Shut up! Your brother's a redhead. You're a stealth ginger." And and then it like blew our minds. Like, of course he is. The gene lives within Kyle. So
That's
the
so
fact
funny.
that he rips on us so hard for being gingers, Evan, he's just got ginger envy.
It's also that he's not very, like, he shits on you guys. It's pretty clear I have ginger qualities to my facial features specifically.
Yeah.
My beard is pretty red, so he just doesn't listen, doesn't look. He doesn't.
Can he look that high?
He drives me crazy. We were talking about Loki season 4. Have you started watching it yet?
Season 2? No.
Season 4. Jesus Christ. Season
I
2.
I believe you.
Episode 4 was
How
the
long
one.
has Lily been around?
Jesus.
Like,
I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Well, that's really a comment on Marvel, how they just keep putting out stuff. Like
This-
like Kyle's mom putting out.
yeah, there you go.
Have you been watching it?
No.
Bro, it's good.
I mean,
this is-
one thing could be good, but the rest of the
No.
universe isn't.
But this is why you need to watch it without spoiling anything. No.
There's
No,
40 other projects
This
though
is-
that I've missed.
This is what I
so,
bitched
like,
with him about the other day when I was shitting on him in our group chat. He's acting like nothing's going on. This has the most implications.
That's been the past 3 years of Marvel. Nothing going on.
No, but this has the most.
He's getting to it.
This has the most implications of anything since Phase 1.
Dang.
Like, as far as setting up what I mean, like, I don't want to ruin it for you guys, because especially when you watch it, like, I didn't know what was happening, and I was just like, at the end of episode 4, I was like, what the fuck?
Do they go into the Panderverse?
I'm not saying no, but
They need to.
but dude, no, I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't blow Marvel, but this is like, not even fucking close, the best television they have ever done. Period.
Oh yeah.
Better than season 1. Better than
That's
WandaVision.
the only thing that was good was season 1.
I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier, but there wasn't
So did I.
there
It was
wasn't too
fine.
much to it. Like,
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
was-
mean? Like, but the reason I like this so much is this feels like old school Marvel, where it's gonna have repercussions.
Okay, good.
All the other shit didn't.
Yeah.
This has
100%.
like this has implications, like, where I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna. I
don't think they do either, though.
Fix what's going on. Well, the episodes are done, so yes, they know. They know. I don't know how
Well-
if they're gonna, like, what they're gonna do, because, like, what happened is fucking insane. And then the follow up episode, we're like, they're just gonna undo what they just did, and they don't, and they
Okay.
just embrace it. You're like, oh shit, okay.
Interesting.
I'm telling you, man, he's
Yeah.
crazy for not liking this.
Okay. Well, he's been very pissed off lately.
I told him, I said, you just don't like talking because you hear talking all the time at work, and I think that's a valid observation.
It's true.
He's a therapist. He talks to people, listen to people talk all day. The last thing
Yeah.
you want to do
That's
is
not a
listen
joke.
to
You're saying like that's what you think.
that's what it, oh no, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I
Yeah.
genuinely think that, like, he doesn't like, he doesn't like dialogue. He told me he's too much talking. I'm like, it's setting up the story. Like, what are you talking about? And I think he just doesn't listen to people. Like, for me, I
Does
sit
he
in front
like
of a computer all
Transformers
day.
movies?
I don't think so.
No,
Oh,
but that's
well, dang.
universal.
Well, but that's the
Literally.
opposite. There's no
Boring is
dialogue, and it's all
universal.
boom, blow up, explosion, bang.
But we were talking, like, he's not a huge fan of, like, Tarantino movies, and it's just because it's dialogue heavy. And I'm like, you just don't. I don't like to sit and watch TV when I'm done with work for the day. I want to go out and do something. I
Right.
sit in front of a screen all day.
Right.
It makes sense, and I'm not shitting
Yeah.
on him for it, but it
I
makes
get it.
sense. But he's off on this, dude.
Okay.
He's off on this. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man. Now, this thing could fall flat, but where it's at right now is the most interesting Marvel has been since Infinity War.
We have some advice from Kathleen Kennedy on how to make it better.
Put a tick in it, make her gay.
Thank you, Kathleen.
That's a solid plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me know how that goes for you.
Works
Yeah.
every time.
What's next?
So
Well, today
yeah, go ahead.
the Young Jedi Adventures dropped 6 new episodes.
Oh, no shit. I
And they
didn't know that.
have Loading Greatstorm and Bell Zephyrfire in the episodes.
Sweet. I get my kids next
And
week, and I'll have to watch this.
That's exactly how I pictured them. When I saw them and heard them speak, I'm like, that's them. Like,
Really?
They nailed it.
They
yeah.
nailed it good. Awesome.
It's
I
still,
picture Loden Greatstorm kind of like this.
It's kind of close.
Like verbose, kind of like
Yeah, a little more
animated?
soft-spoken maybe.
Oh, really?
But like
Okay.
thoughtfully like soft-spoken.
like a Qui-Gon-y / Obi-Wan-y kind of guy.
Kinda, yeah. But it's kind of I'm very happy they're in the show. I love seeing them, but it kind of just sucks being like, I know what happens to you, man, and it's horrifying.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's just like, ugh. You're in
Rest
this
in
cute
peace.
little fun kids show, but then here in like a year's time, bro, you're gonna it's just terrifying.
I
That
just
happens.
picture like some kid being like, I love Loading Great Storm.
can't-
And they're picking up the book and they're
like,
like,
Dad, give me the book. Oh my gosh.
Read it when you're 17, kid.
Yeah, man. But it's great seeing them, and I hope it brings in more like Wraith Silas and Avar Chris, and just give us all those characters. So it's a good start. But I'm just like, it sucks knowing where they go and how they end up.
I'm cool with them bringing this in any way they want to bring it in.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
it's a start.
is
You know, it's
interesting.
a good start because eventually
like they went
Acolyte's
so
going to tie
hard on
into
it.
High Republic. So
Yeah, I feel like they went so hard with High Republic, like promoting it and talking, and then like I don't feel like anyone talks about it anymore.
Like all the Star Wars sites do. Star Wars Newsnet's talking about it
Really?
constantly.
yeah, but like Phase 1 was like not mainstream, but like it was more than just Star Wars Newsnet. You know, it was
Yeah.
like people that you would see on Batu be like, they
Oh, yeah,
had a High
hooked
Republic
me.
shirt on. What'd you think of this book? And they would tell you about it. But today it's like it's gone. No one really talks
I
about
think
it
they
like
did
that.
too much too quick.
Yeah, and like Phase 1 was so good. It was just
Mhm.
hard to replicate that and copy that. Like it was so good.
Same with the marketing for Force Awakens.
Yeah.
If they'd have followed that with all three movies, they would have just murdered. They did these too quick. This should have been a 8-year span instead of like
Yeah.
3 or 4.
That's what's awesome about the Empire is like they existed and ran the galaxy for what 30 years, 40 years, but the First Order technically never really even ran the galaxy. You could say they did. Yeah. You could say they did for what, like
Thank you,
maybe
Sandra.
a year and a half, 2 years at the most, but like that's pushing it.
push it.
Push it into Kyle's mom.
Jeez.
It's too easy.
It's like 27 today.
It's just too easy. Just like
It
Kyle's
is,
mom.
hey, she is quite easy. I almost said, Evan, shut the fuck up. Did you see the
It would have been funny.
Kevin Feige's movie's not happening?
Thank fucking God. I didn't
I
see
completely
this.
agree.
Thank God.
Well, all the comments
Thank
were like,
God.
yeah, he needs to go fix the MCU.
Yeah, he's got more
just
important
that
shit
way.
to do than this. Here's what's going to happen, and I think this is kind of where Loki's headed, and without spoiling, but they're going to undo everything.
That,
Well, there's
to me,
those
makes it
rumors
worse.
that Robert Downey Jr. signed back on or is
Ugh.
coming back. I'm right there
I
with
love
you.
him, but don't undo things.
Here's the
Once
thing,
you
though.
commit, you got to commit. There's
Here's
no
the
going
thing.
back. But that's the
We
problem
talk
with the
about this.
Pandaverse.
We talk about this with Anakin's decision in Return of the Jedi to throw the Emperor down the shaft does not make him coming back less impactful.
No, I don't think it changes that.
So, especially if they do like, so the difference with this is like they're clearly doing this because nothing is working.
yeah,
But like, how do you read these scripts and go, that's going to be a hit? Like,
because they don't read
Moon
them.
Knight-
It's just AI generated
Moon
trash.
Knight was
like,
trash.
yeah.
I didn't even finish Moon Knight.
Oh, you
Hey,
didn't?
Moon Knight
I
was like
enjoyed it for the most
90%
part.
good.
But
yeah.
what does it tie into? What the
Nothing.
fuck does it tie? Like, who is he? Who does he know?
I mean, I don't know. I
What's
think,
the point?
I think that was the last show I watched, so I don't know if it ties in.
What's the
anything,
point?
but-
Did it tie in anything? What's the deal? The MCU.
I actually don't think it did. I don't remember.
So what's the point?
I don't know.
These
It's like
isolated
it's the
stories?
first standalone one just to
That's
tell
not
about
why people watch the MCU. If they wanted to
I
watch
know.
isolated Marvel stories, they'd watch like Spider-Man 2 and shit.
Netflix and well, those
Yeah.
those aren't isolated
Echo's
now.
supposed to be isolated.
Echo
now.
looks.
Yeah.
That trailer is the realness. Did you see that?
No, what's Echo?
It was good.
It's the first.
was good.
It's the first Marvel like
R-
R-rated
TVMA.
to me.
Oh, is it
TVMA.
actually R-rated?
It's TVMA, so it's
Wow.
like full on. Dude,
Nice.
that trailer is.
I watched it for the first time on Fourth Mother Box and like had like real reactions to it. It was
Nice.
good. Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah.
cool, dude. It's really cool. It's Kingpin heavy.
Yes.
Nice.
He's narrating.
That's your
it,
boy.
It's my dude. Anything Daredevil, I'm a fucking simp for.
Yeah, the red suit was in the trailer.
the red tight leather suit makes me gets me excited.
Well, he does have two horns, so
He does have
therefore
two horns.
he is.
One for
horny.
me, one for
Horny.
Carl's mom.
yeah.
I'm excited about that show.
Evan, do we have any other news this week?
Honestly, don't think so.
Okay, because
All the Star Cruiser merch at studios.
That's pretty.
We haven't gotten to talk about
substantial.
that yet
I
because
bought the
last
shirt
week we
yesterday.
did the interviews and talked
Correct.
with the amazing people that are putting together that documentary.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's talk about that again because I haven't watched it yet. Should I just watch it and then we'll talk about it afterwards?
no, we can talk now.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
can ask us
you
questions.
can still listen to it.
Yeah.
on-
How did
eventually.
it? How did it go? Was it Like, what? How do you feel about this?
Oh,
That was so much fun.
it
That was
was
one of the
fun.
best episodes we've done, maybe since Adam or Sage. Like,
yeah. I told her after.
Just
I said
'cause I wasn't here.
That was. I said it was. That was on lines with the Adam episode.
Yeah.
But not quite. But it was different because we did a full hour and 5 minutes of the podcast, and Evan and I basically let them sell the documentary, let them talk about it, and we would chime in here and there. There were a lot of fantastic people working on this.
Yeah.
A lot of fantastic people.
Did anyone make a joke at Kyle's mom's expense?
No, actually,
We did
no.
not.
That's very upsetting.
No. It was
Uh,
the most serious show
That's the
was-
first
of all
episode
time.
where we haven't done that.
I think so.
Actually, it might have been.
It was but it was a
Different conversation.
yeah a different conversation, right? You know,
For a more
plus the three of us
civilized
weren't
time.
together, so.
Yeah.
More civilized age.
Yeah, for a more civilized age. No, there's so much going into it. We're potential.
They're on the brink of a trailer. Like, they're like doing a trailer. For
He's
a
in the
documentary.
trailer.
Like,
He may or may not be in the trailer.
yeah, one of the scenes might have made the cutting room floor.
Nice.
So we will see. Well, it won't be me. It'll be Avant. You
Oh
know?
yes, sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry to break the fourth wall, Evan.
But it will be Gary.
Fucking dick. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it will be Gary.
Yep.
So
Oh, and in the background will be Kyle's mom.
oh,
Because it's in the lounge where those fish are. So,
there you go.
How are you going to ride Kyle's mom? Like a banta.
yeah. There you go.
There's
Poor woman.
There's so much like a lot of behind the scenes. We learned that Adam Riley agreed to a full interview.
That's very
For their
interesting.
documentary. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel a little slighted. I'm just kidding.
I don't. And I know you
I
don't.
don't.
No.
I don't.
I don't
He-
feel slighted.
I didn't think
No.
about it.
I'm
yeah.
okay with it.
The logic makes
Now
sense.
that I said it, you're like,
Yeah. No. 'Cause we've had that closure, and he doesn't want to marvel the closure by undoing it. You know?
Just like the Marvel's going to undo
Yeah.
the
The
his
MCU.
face.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Reset. This is where the X-Men need to come in. But anyway,
Are you guys going to go? Are you going to go see the Marvels?
probably not because I'm very
'cause
limited
of-
on time at the
just 'cause of
moment.
Lily and stuff?
If Lily wasn't around or she was older, then I might fit it in just to watch them all.
Current.
But
I'm curious.
I might not even go see Aquaman 2. I really don't have that much interest in
Fuck
in
that movie.
Yeah,
Well,
Dude,
that's a bigger problem too. That's
I
not
meant-
really even canon, is it? Like,
I
so
meant
who
to
cares?
ask you
it's
about this.
ending the Snyderverse.
I thought Blue Beetle was the start of the new one.
No one knows.
What the fuck are they doing
See, this
over
is
there?
this is the
Wasn't
thing.
that what they said? Was Blue Beetle was the start of this new thing?
No.
And now they're like,
No.
actually,
They said that
No, James
character
Gunn-
is going to
yes.
go over. Yeah.
James Gunn never said Blue Beetle was the start. He
Just
said
that movie doesn't
that
count.
character is going to be involved.
Yeah, the character
okay.
counts, but
Yeah.
the movie doesn't. Like,
The actual universe, like
gay.
the start, is Superman Legacy. Essentially, Creature Commandos is going to have some impact, but Superman Legacy is going to be like boom, the beginning.
That's what everyone wants to kick off the DCEU is creature commanders. What the fuck is that?
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah,
I've never heard of
yeah,
that ever.
it's. I had to look it up.
This
a
is
little
like a
bit
micro
myself.
machine, some like G.I. Joe toy
A
shit. Something like the
Transformers
Hasbro
spinoff.
universe.
It's something you're going to expect out of James Gunn, especially if you saw his Suicide Squad, like obscure characters. You know,
That's true. It
the
doesn't mean
Guardians
it's
of
going to
the
be
works.
bad. Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it
mean it's
works.
going to be bad.
So that's what
No.
he's bringing.
Yeah.
No,
But,
it's
like,
not going to be bad.
That's not what you framed the fucking DCEU.
Well, they're
as.
not because James Gunn. I'll give this to his credit. He has two problems. One, he's actually one problem. He does one thing good, one thing bad. The one thing good he does is he's transparent, and the other bad thing he does is he's transparent because sometimes he says three things and then the fourth will be completely different, and then that's when the blogs and everything pick up with it. But then the fourth will actually happen. So it's like, what were you saying the first three times? Like, for instance, it just seemed wishy-washy. A lot of stuff he's been going back and forth. Like, Superman Legacy was the beginning, then it wasn't again. And then Ben Affleck was supposed to direct the Batman and the Bold movie, but he's not.
This is why you shut the fuck up until things are happening.
I know, Gunn just cannot
Like,
help himself.
shut up.
He was hanging out with Disney too much.
Disney does the opposite, where they're like, we have shit coming. When? We don't know.
We can't
Yeah.
get this episode on air. Disney does the opposite.
Yeah, Disney does the
Yeah.
opposite of that, dude.
Well,
Like,
it's just they announce a bunch of stuff and then like don't do half of it. Is what I'm saying.
the
So,
amount of
like,
messges I
just
got
stop talking.
after the house, I'm like, I finally heard the Sage episode.
Yes.
I had a
Yeah.
few people reach out
Yeah.
to me, and that was cool.
Oh
It
yeah,
felt really-
everyone we shared it with would just email back like, "Oh, that was so great."
It's so cool, like having like an underground thing, like
Yeah, it is
1313, man. We contributed.
That's what the episode should be called. 1313.
It's not bad. You
Sage
can talk
teen,
about that. Be
Sage
like,
teen.
would you like the
Sage,
1313?
Yeah,
That's the
Go
one game, 13, dude. I
13.
wish I could fucking play. That game looked so cool.
yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. So,
What are you gonna do?
I know we were talking about DC. What the hell were we talking about before DC? Oh, documentary. All I got to say, and then off the air, Evan and I answered some interview questions.
That's going to be
Interesting.
part of the documentary.
I wanna hear those
That'll
after
come
we're
out
done.
eventually.
Absolutely. Yeah. We obviously can't give any of that away. So just be on the lookout.
But
Halcyon
they've got
Days.
a good lineup of people. They've got all of the I don't not big name as in celebrity, but big name passengers that have been in the community making YouTube videos and podcasts and Instagram things. They've got all those big name passengers that are involved, but they also have some Blue Crew members involved, and they have a few former actors involved too.
There's a
Really?
there's a
Outside
Blue Shirt
Adam?
member that lives in our
Did you
building.
know of another one?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll ask you after.
There's a Blue Shirt member, crew member that lives in our building.
nice.
That's cool.
She didn't seem open to talking.
No,
Blue Chew member.
but the
I was
person-
like, "Hey, you work at the house now?" And she's like, and just kept walking. I was like, all right.
well, yeah. I mean,
I
you
mean,
don't want that
whatever.
emotional PTSD every day. I don't want.
I don't think it's that. I think she doesn't give a flying fuck, and it was a job.
Yes.
She's gone. That's what I think.
1,000%.
The same person I'm talking
whatever.
about, though, we need to reach out to.
Okay.
Because if he's down to do that, he'd be down to do a myriad of things, I'd imagine. So,
Well, that's a good point. Okay.
Do you think he'd be down to do Kyle's mom?
oh yeah, easily if he hasn't already.
Yeah, remind me to find out who, and I'll get. We
Yeah.
should get cracking on
We'll
that.
talk about this off air because I'm curious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I'm like, who the hell?
I want to know.
So
But,
speaking of,
they talked about how they just had that giant ass camera rig too, and it was on the last voyage I was on, and they got coverage of basically every major story beat.
Yeah.
all the ones that you want to see
It was-
and think of when you think
it was
about
it was
the story.
Kenzie following around Carrie, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay,
everybody
this
else.
was my question. Do you remember how I told you if you want to beep this out afterwards because this is still an idea I want to do? Did they do it like the way I want to do the Rise of the Resistance movie?
No, this is
Okay.
a more legit. You would see on
Following
TV
the
documentary,
experience? Okay.
yeah, not in universe at all, which sucks because it would have been cool to get an in universe movie. I'm not saying it sucks that
No,
they're
this is-
doing it. Yeah, I didn't mean.
I like
that-
this. I
yeah,
like
no, I like that
documentaries.
they're doing this,
Yeah.
but I wish we could have had what you're saying also, where it's a legit movie
Yeah.
of the Star Cruiser. But no,
You
they're
could
doing it
kinda
like a full
cut that
documentary.
together. I think. I really think you could if you
I haven't watched it yet, but Ordinary Adventures put out that 4-hour.
Yeah, I was
vlog,
going to say, but didn't
which says it's the full story. So I need to watch it. And
hold
see.
on? Isn't somebody doing this actively right now? Aren't they
There
putting
are-
together?
There's like a 1,000
I know.
Facebook groups that
I
are like,
know.
we're
It's hard to
putting together all of your YouTube videos to make the movie in this. So it's like, I don't know if it's ever going
But
to
there's
happen.
so many different no experience is the same. That's the problem.
No, you could only do the movie of the canon story events. You can't do like a movie of, and then this character
That would be
said this
honestly,
word
it'd be
to me
fun to
over
watch.
here. Like, yeah.
That'd be really fun to watch.
And this is what something that I was actually talking with our friends Rachel and Brian on Batu last night about. This isn't a knock on it. I think this is more of a compliment to it. Could you even sit down and describe the story to me right now of the Star Cruiser?
I mean, in its barest form, yes.
In its barest
like,
form
you're
in
not gonna
2
be able to
sentences.
get all of that out of
but
it.
yeah, I can't tell
You're on a
the
leisure
full story.
cruise. The First Order and detects that there's resistance spies on board. They board.
and there's so much going on in the back.
Drama and drama
ensues.
profit.
Pew pew.
Well, not really. Not no.
Sadly,
no
no
profit.
The lack of profit. But
By the way, I don't think have we talked since this. I don't. I mean, we talked about it at one point, but it ain't going anywhere. It ain't going anywhere.
building?
The building. It ain't going anywhere.
no, the building's
gonna live. It's coming.
It
back,
lives.
baby.
But this would be even something to do deep dives in later. We could just be like, Tom, what do you think the whole story was? Okay, now let's hear Brad's version of what the whole story is, and now let's hear mine and be like, oh wait, but this is what I think, and then this is what you think, and get that. And then we could also go, okay, now let's tell Wraith Cole's story, just his story through the whole event, and now let's go tell Lenka's character story. Just that would be kind of a fun deep dive.
It really
Are
would.
you vlogging now? Look at that camera. Where'd you get that?
That was a Prime Day. No, I'm not vlogging. It's just kind of I've been messing around with it, testing some stuff out.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long can you record on that?
I don't know yet. I haven't fucked around with it that much. We'll find out.
Interesting. Interesting.
Could come into play for some future Jedi Talk events.
Yes.
for sure.
Definitely could.
Events
I was
and-
going to record stuff tonight with my phone, but I am at full storage because I have so many videos I haven't uploaded yet.
Thank.
Can I tell a story?
Please do, because I think that
man.
covers all the Star Wars news.
How long? Are
I
we?
do want to talk something else. We're at 40 minutes.
Let's do your
Nice.
thing, and then if
Okay.
there's time, I'll
Okay.
tell
Wrap
my
up
dumb
the Star
story.
Wars.
Well, the only thing I want to talk about.
Actually, I'm not going to tell my story.
No.
Off air.
No, I'll tell it off air.
Okay.
I don't-
Because I want to hear.
It made me really angry, and I don't want to get angry on the show.
No.
Okay.
We wouldn't
Well,
like him when he's
being
angry.
on the show is good content, but
Well, I think it's just pure rage, and there's
okay,
not really much
that's
funny
fair.
to it.
That's fair. So
Like I said, you wouldn't like him when he's angry.
no.
No.
Last week or the week before, I can't remember. One of the Star Wars pages that we follow on Jedi Talk posted. I think is it Wemby, the rookie? He was saying, right?
Who?
Wemby, the NBA rookie.
Oh, yeah, the tall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Is
talking.
that the guy dating Taylor Swift?
No,
Maybe?
it's Travis
Then I
Kelce.
don't care.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not a Swiftie. He's a Wemby. There's two
He's a
different.
Wemby.
Yeah.
So they were asking what his favorite movie was, like just on a podcast or like a show or something. I don't know. And he's like, Star Wars, and then he said, except the last ones, right?
Oh, he doesn't like the sequels.
Yeah,
Dang.
and then
he's young. He's only 19.
Yeah, which is funny why he doesn't like the sequels. And then he said something like, and then the people posted like, "Oh, can we all forget the sequels?" or something. It was just bashing the sequels, right? And I was just
Here
like,
we go.
I'm just like, I that's it. And I just made a comment basically saying like, can this narrative that everybody, all Star Wars fans hate 7 through 9 just stop? Like, we happen to like them. They're not perfect. They have their flaws, but there's good stuff there. People enjoy these movies. And then I got responses all along the lines of, oh, you're not a real Star Wars fan. And I'm like,
That's how we do
"Get
this
the
once a week.
fuck
We hate Star
out
Wars.
of
Get
here."
the fuck out of here, bro.
I
I've been a
didn't-
Star Wars fan since before you were born, you
I didn't
anonymous
move
internet fuck.
1,400 miles because I hate Star Wars.
Well, even if neither one of you did that, it's not up to this dipweed on the internet to tell you if
Exactly.
you're a Star Wars fan or not.
Yeah.
Well, he's jacking it in
I'm
San
not.
Diego.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Brad.
Oh, dude, I didn't know. Hey, take this shit down. We're not
No.
Star Wars fans.
He can-
No. We're not Star Wars fans.
No,
You
no.
got to take all the thousands of dollars you spend on lightsabers, lightsabers, the
Lightsaber.
thousands of
The
dollars
candy.
on fucking toys. No, you're not a Star Wars fan. Take this shit down and send it to that guy because he's a real Star Wars fan.
I'll
Because he
shine it
likes
up.
3 things
Yeah.
out of the
Well, but
1,000 that they've
he
done.
wouldn't want
but
these-
he
Leia,
knows
Leia.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
He knows Star Wars, right?
Yeah,
The
he
guy
does.
that likes 3 movies, right? Even though there's 13 movies or whatever the fuck there is, he likes 3 of them.
There's
So
quite a
he's a
bit,
bigger
yeah.
Star Wars fan than we are.
We don't know how many
Right?
movies because we're not a fan.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
There's-
Fuck,
But
I
also,
forgot.
he wouldn't want any of this stuff because it's all sequel stuff.
Chewbacca
So-
He can
Skywalker.
get, dude. I know he politely,
No.
came back.
This was somebody else.
Okay, this
Yeah.
guy can go fuck
Yeah,
himself.
yeah. The other guy
you're a
was different.
retard, and I hope you burn in hell. How about that? I hope someone.
Little boy, you're going to hell.
I did not know that was Metallica.
I know.
Tell me that the
It was
other day.
wild when you
That's
texted
so
me.
funny.
There you go.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. I was like, did I ask you?
Yeah.
I was like, is that
You
you?
text me. You're like, who sings the "Little Boy You're Going to"? Or no, you're like Metallica's in the South Park movie, and I said, yeah. You said which
Oh,
song,
that's
and I
right,
said,
yeah.
"Little Boy Going to Hell." You're like, what?
No fucking
Yeah.
way.
That's James. Yeah.
Too bad it wasn't Scott Stapp. When you are in hell,
You're not with me. He's like burning on his
Will
way
Satan
down.
welcome him with arms wide open?
No.
No, Satan's like,
Pitchfork
get
wide
the
open.
fuck out of here.
So
Jeez.
so that guy, I was like, whatever, go like screw off. And then somebody else was basically like no, you're wrong. And then I retorted again and said, stop gatekeeping. Basically,
Yeah.
you can't tell me.
This
how.
is the comment I
Yeah.
saw.
So then he commented after that a nice long one. So and then he commented after that, and he was like,
We are so mature.
I want you to tell me how the sequels complement the first 6, and there was some other stuff.
Luke?
in there.
Okay, here's
Luke's story?
how.
That's pretty damn.
We have
like,
episodes dedicated to this. Did you send him like 19 links and go, here, listen to all this, and then let me know what you think?
I did one better. After I just kind of let it sit because I was like, I don't want to respond because I felt like he was trolling right then in that moment. Like, I don't want to respond. So then I eventually, I tend to think of things. It's how things go. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to respond to him, and I'm going to offer him a spot to come on the show to civilly talk about it and just say, would you like to come discuss? We're sequel fans. We'd be more than happy to talk
We're
to you.
all fans
Yes.
of everything.
Right.
Yep.
And I want to discuss, like, let's talk sequels. And then his
Wouldn't
response.
you know it?
His response basically was, and he apologized for coming off harsh, and said, "I'll decline right now. I don't think we'll be able to change each other's minds." And
It's not
But
about
that's not
that.
the point,
It's
yeah.
talking about
that's exactly what I said. I said I didn't think we were going to, but it's just discussion, and the invitation's always open for that individual.
Yeah.
He could. This is how it always goes with these people. Anytime you go like, "There's merit with these movies. Let's talk about it."
call them out.
They never want to talk about it, ever. Except the only exception was Matt Parrish from Wedway Radio.
Yeah.
We talked about it for like 3 hours one night, and we had a civil discussion.
We just want to have
He looks
civil
at
opinions.
it more as like a film dork thing,
Yeah.
and there are flaws, and there's no debating
yeah.
that.
And we can go on and talk. You've gone.
They're terrible.
You've been on
Episode
Rodian
9
Radio.
is terrible.
I was on Cigars in Space.
I love it, but it's not good.
Yeah.
But half it doesn't make sense.
Half. Shit, most of the movie don't make any sense, but it's a fun movie, and I feel like
Yep.
it wraps up what
It
it
has
sold us
good
well.
character moments for several
And
of the
there's some
characters.
stupid shit in that movie, but
Yeah.
it's fun, and it is probably the most entertaining to watch because, like, wait, the blade is the layout of the Death Star that didn't explode, but it is here now.
I feel like they're just sitting at Lucasfilm.
There's
there's
a
someone
snake
in the
and she can
office
heal
that's
it?
like dedicated to figuring out
yeah.
how to make that work. And they're just like stewing on that for years. And like 10 years down the road, we're gonna get, oh, that's how the dagger makes sense.
Couldn't
But
like when they fell, Finn hurt his leg, and then she like heals it. Why the fuck was there a snake? They fell.
that's all Star Wars though. Why are there creatures anywhere?
I hate all of them.
The creature doesn't bother me.
I hate all of
I
them.
have no problem with the force healing. It's just the dagger that makes
the
no sense.
snake, and then the snake's guarding the dagger for some reason.
I don't know.
Wasn't that the case? Wasn't the dagger in that?
The
thing?
dagger
It was
like,
in that cave,
Yeah.
but that's because it was where Ochi was.
I'm trying
Like,
to-
it wasn't
It was, like,
guarding the
defending
dagger.
it.
Did Ochi die via the snake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we assumed. We don't know, but
So then that's the purpose the snake holds is killed
killed
Ochi of best
Hey.
student. What?
Who gives a fuck, right?
I'm just answering your
I
fucking
know,
question.
I know, but
God damn.
who gives a fuck?
You have
right?
to go see Kyle's mom on the way home.
I need to. I'm stressed out.
yeah.
Good.
Yep.
So it's just and that's
Every time with these fucks.
and
But
it's
that's like Empire Strikes Back. Why do we have the Minox in the cave? That random scene in the asteroid. Like
But
no one
that's- but
complains about that.
That's a misdirect, though. Like I get that. It's a misdirect because you want to think you're in a cave, and then so when shit goes sideways, you're like, oh, it's not a cave. It's the stomach of a
See,
beast.
fair. Okay.
That
That's a
makes
good point.
sense.
You're right. You're right.
Why the fuck is there a snake under the sand? And why is the
'Cause that's where
sand
they
not
live.
falling down, even though they fell into sand and then fell through? That doesn't make sense either.
You can't apply logic though, because like there's sound in space.
Yeah, it's
a
true.
different
Star Wars.
galaxy. Yeah,
you
I
can't
have no
apply
idea.
that.
They
kind
all
of
can
stuff.
breathe the same fucking atmosphere.
Yeah,
on
every single planet
so
has.
it's-
Yeah, you can't apply that.
There's
kind of
really nothing going on.
But all those planets have gravity, right?
Yeah.
So how did the sand not fall down?
magnets for sure.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate some of that movie so
Just
much.
insert the
It's 'cause
guy going
Rey's a
aliens.
Palpatine.
I hate her because
Insert
she's a woman. Hit the button.
Well, you know what
You know,
Kathleen
Kathleen
Kennedy
Kennedy
would
doesn't do. You know why she doesn't hate her? You know why she doesn't hate her?
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
That's why, because
Yeah.
she's a chick and she's gay.
Exactly.
Man. I don't. You haven't seen that yet, have you, Brad?
No, I'm gonna watch
Dang.
it tonight.
I won't spoil or say who.
Logging in
Tom
as
and I
Tom.
have seen it. I'm going to say they obviously villainized the wrong person. Like I don't understand why they went the route they did. But aside from that, I loved it.
Wait, they villainized Kathleen Kennedy?
I don't want to say anything other
Yeah,
than
yeah. We could tell.
I feel
They
like
did,
that's
yeah.
the case.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
I
see.
think that's fair 100%, especially
Nah.
after what Gina Carano said.
Gina.
Did
we
you-
should
have you-
shit. We
have
should
you
talk
read her
about that.
post?
I have not seen that.
I'll read
You
the
haven't seen
post.
this?
Okay, so this might
This
make
is-
South Park correct
this
in my
is-
mind.
I haven't seen the episode yet, but when she posted this, I was like, "Oh, she's right."
Because she was right.
We have defended her on
We have.
multiple occasions
Yeah.
about how great of a producer she is, and I still think
We
that's
absolutely
true.
have.
But I think that
Because praise and praise too.
We're
Ahsoka
Sims.
was great. Nice job, Kathleen.
Yeah.
You know,
Ahsoka was fine. Y'all are way higher on it than I am.
I
and
know.
That's fine.
I know. Let's see where.
But I
is
forgot
that?
I'm not a real Star Wars
No,
fan.
no, no.
Yeah, right.
So-
Right, you're not.
So if you hate the sequels,
No, I didn't do
you
a
also
panel
have
at
to
Star
hate
Wars
Ahsoka?
Celebration. You know what?
Or
do
if
I
you
know?
like Ahsoka, do you have to like the sequels? I'm so
No, you
confused.
There we
can't
go.
like anything, but you have to love all of it.
Okay.
That's what it means to be a
So
Star Wars.
there was a scene from
I've never put that into person. You can't like any of it, but you have to love all of it.
Yeah,
That's what it means to
exactly.
be a Star Wars fan.
Yep.
There you go. Gina Carano X'd or tweeted, whatever the fuck it's called
X'd.
now.
Is that the
Tweeted.
phrase?
I'm saying
X'd?
tweeted. I'm a fucking
Yeah,
boomer at
it's
this
still
point.
tweeted.
Jeez.
I'm 800 years old. We're
But
saying
none of
tweet.
us even have Twitter.
She
so it's
just
fine.
read. I do.
I
Forth
do
Mother Talk.
technically for
Yeah.
Brad's Bourbon Reviews, but
Nice.
I've logged in once. I don't know if I'm on there. Like I don't know. I could have 4,000 followers and I wouldn't know. I have no clue.
4
I got it.
million.
She retweeted a clip from this the Pandaverse special. This is the part where Kathleen Kennedy demands any YouTubers get censored off of YouTube for sharing and laughing at this hilarious episode. She'll have YouTube disable the thumbs down option because of the ratio she'll receive, and then she'll have her publicist schools make sure Variety and Hollywood Reporter run hit pieces about the South Park creators and their families, smearing their names through every useful idiot she has under her thumb who would sell their soul to work for Lucasfilm. She'll activate her online mob to repeat that the South Park creators are racist, bigot, transphobes, and demand that South Park creators publicly apologize by only using words she approves of. And finally, she'll demand they subject themselves to a re-education course of 45 people in the LGBTQ community Zoom call to sit there and listen of how badly they got their feelings hurt all over their little boop of a South Park episode thumbs up. But maybe, just maybe, the jig is up, winky face.
That's what happened to her.
It is what happened to her.
And what happened when people...
That's why she's so jaded.
Yeah.
This is what
Can you
happened
do
to
me
her.
a favor, respond to that? You'll see what it says.
But like,
it's for here.
Oh, yeah, of course.
yes, that did happen to Gina, and yeah, that's not okay. But like, this hasn't happened to South Park, so that's saying like if she kills somebody, she's a bad person.
She's drawing parallels of what her reaction to this would be if she had the ability to have that reaction. That's what she's saying.
I mean, if that's
not
a little weird.
But I don't think it's weird because that's what her experience was.
Right.
I didn't hit that.
Thank you.
That is valid, and that happened to Gina. But like, just if Kathleen did this, yeah, okay, that would suck. But she's not doing it.
But what she's saying is that she's saying that that's the kind of person she is. That's what she would do if she had the power.
I think this was like a hypothetical. This is going to happen in South Park kind of thing because Gina. This is what Gina got.
That's what that's happened to her, and so she's seeing it from the inside and going, "This is who she is." And I mean, Gina's
got to be jaded at her.
She's the one that had this happen to her. Out of everyone in Star Wars, she's the only person that can talk to it. And now, of course, none of that's happened. But like I said, it's a hypothetical. It's hypothetical of like comparing her thing to what she wishes she could do to Star Wars.
I've been in
South Park,
and it's a shame that Gina has to do this because she's Cardoon's a fantastic character, and I think Gina Carano for the most part's a okay person. I haven't seen or hear her do anything. I disagree with.
Watch her Joe Rogan Experience episode. It was great.
Okay, I do not agree with her on everything she says. There's some things, but if you're gonna like backtrack,
we don't agree.
No, I know.
In this room, like
I know.
The fact that you think not you. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
the fact that people think they have to agree with everyone is fucking insane.
It's not even possible to agree with one person. There's not a single planet or a single person on planet Earth that you agree with
exactly
everything.
percent. And if you did, you'd probably not like
6
that
billion,
person.
7
like,
billion,
come
whatever.
on.
Yeah.
The fact that we have to all agree all the time is fucking insane. I don't agree with Kevin, our buddy Kevin, on 98% of the shit that we talk about.
Yeah. But he's awesome.
But he's the best dude I know. Like, I love that motherfucker. He's retarded and super liberal, but it's just what it is.
Jesus. So there was, but like it's
I'm kidding. Anyone listening to this, Jesus fucking Christ.
Anyway, like what I was saying was, it's a shame that she has to put this out there right now because when you look at like Disney, who is controlling Lucasfilm and controlling Marvel and MCU, they fired James Gunn for worse things. Mm-hmm. And then brought him back. He was talking about pedophile.
No. Here's the thing that was the dumbest shit about what he said, and this is what pissed me off. He was making fun and like making crude rape jokes about Goofy.
Oh, that too.
And like
I just remember
Disney
the like horrible
hired him back.
Underage. Oh, Jesus.
But like would it be funny if Goofy raped you? Like it was like I'll the first person to defend a fucking joke. Mm-hmm. But Disney being like, nah, yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Disney doing that and then being like, you know what I'm saying? Disney doing what they did to your boy and then being like,
sure.
Come back.
Yeah. Right.
But our boy does not want to go back.
Yeah, exactly. When some people can't even say they work there. You know what I mean? And then you can make those jokes and it's okay because you're making the company millions of dollars. Right. You either have standards or you don't.
Or you have double standards. This is why I think
Disney's double standards bullshit. They're all about equality and inclusivity. And then the second China demands take John Boyega off the fucking poster, you acquiesce like a fucking bitch.
It's true.
You don't have standards. You have standards when you think you have standards when you think it's going to make you the most money.
Makes you kind of think, did they change his story up because of that?
Whose story?
Finn's. Or was that just a huge redirect?
It could have been. But I don't know if Rian Johnson would have done that. Because whether you like The Last Jedi or not, which you should, but if you don't, you're fucking retarded. And that's fine.
Finn did get a huge story in The Last Jedi. He's like one of the main characters.
I don't think...
But it's not the
Rian
story
Johnson's
that we
an
wanted.
artist. No. Rian Johnson is an artist. I think he went with what he thought was best for the story.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't think anyone could... I think he would have left if he was like told what he can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal opinion. I don't think Ryan Johnson would bend the knee like that.
We got that Finn TVC coming out soon.
Yeah.
Oh
wait to
yeah,
get that one,
yeah,
yeah.
I like that one. I'm excited for that one.
I don't have any Finn figures. Ooh,
No?
That's gonna.
Oh, I've got a
do
Black
the-
Series.
I have a Finn
He's,
Lego.
he's around here somewhere.
I've got the Finn minifigure from Lego, but I
They
don't
did
have
a TVC from The Force Awakens, right? I think
No.
I have that one.
I don't
No,
know.
this is the
Don't
one we're getting,
offend.
I think.
Nice. I need to get one.
I don't think there's a TVC of Finn at all.
How the fuck is that?
I
But
possible?
know.
There's 18 Boba Fett's. Like,
Yeah,
come
and
on.
a fucking Landos that are peg warmers at every fucking
Hasbro's
Target
like,
I go
black
to.
paint's expensive.
It's not even that.
that reason that doesn't make sense is because if you go to any fucking store, Lando's. on the
I
shelf.
know, right? Yeah.
It's just a funny joke. Relax. Diz Twitter.
The internet does not do that. The internet never sleeps.
By the way, anytime there's a blank like bourbon TikTok, get fucked. You're all dorks. Do something different. Go outside. Touch grass.
It's hot
Yeah.
outside.
This is a pre-order. This is coming May 2024. Yeah. The Force Awakens figure.
That's nice.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
How old is that movie? It's like 2024, so 9
It should
years.
have the
2015.
lightsaber.
It took 9 years.
Oh yeah, this one should have the saber.
This
yeah.
one should have the saber.
But this
It's
is
ridiculous.
before.
9 years to get a Finn.
Before, because the lightsaber costs 0.3 cents, and they
Yeah,
don't
right.
they don't want to package it.
Finn with the light. I mean, no. They want to package a separate Finn with lightsaber, so you
Oh,
can spend
yeah.
the extra 60
In
bucks.
another
whatever.
9 years, we'll get that.
That'll be the TVC for the 10-year anniversary of the Force Awakens at Celebration.
Yep.
I can't wait to go to Japan, fellas.
That's
It's
gonna be
gonna
awesome.
be fun. I'm gonna eat some good sushi out there.
Sushi.
I'm gonna
Good
go
sushi.
see Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That new land's going to be open for us too.
Yeah, it opens in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy Springs.
Fantasy Springs.
We're gonna
Can't
go
wait.
see how the other half of Disney lives.
half.
Ah,
There's
it
not
was-
half
it
the
was a
parks in
terrible
Tokyo.
joke.
Oh, okay.
It was a terrible joke. I was trying to say that Disney World
Then-
is the Disney
And then you know
ghetto.
what me and Tom are gonna
It is
do. We're
not.
gonna sneak into China and take it over.
No, we're not doing
That's
that.
what we're doing.
I'm not going. I mean,
Yep.
China's really not all that. I mean, take a boat over there, but
Yeah, good food. Good
Have you guys been watching the Behind the Attraction season 2?
yep.
I watched
watched
the
it all.
food one.
I haven't
and
yet. That's
Before,
out?
and before,
Did it
yeah,
come out
you,
today?
you would love the Pirates one. No, it came out the other day.
What's the Pirates one?
It's
Ooh,
good.
Tonight
it's good.
when
it's
I get
good.
home.
It's good. It's good. It's really good.
Sick.
You're not going to learn anything new because you're a dork like me, but
No.
it's really
Mark
Correct.
Davis. We got
It's
Mark
good.
in there.
Yep. Alice
boy, my
Davis
boy,
too.
yes.
There's some cool
My
stories.
boy's wife. My boy's wife.
There actually was one cool story that I didn't know about a fire that was cool.
Oh, I know
yeah.
that one.
I
Len's
didn't know
talked
that
about
one.
it on the show.
Has he? I don't.
With the flame effect where they thought it was real fire.
No.
Oh,
No,
it's
no.
a new story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Ooh.
story I don't believe I had heard
I like
before.
my flame effect hand. That was really stupid.
And I made fun of one, and then when I watched it, I really enjoyed it.
Oh, the food one? Yeah, the
I was
food
like,
one was
what
good.
the fuck? My thought was that was a filler episode because they probably had a Halcyon one ready to go, and they backed
Oh,
out. And
that's
where all
the
this
file
footage
I
from
want.
the fucking.
That's
from
the file I want. I deleted
I really
behind
think-
the attraction for
I
Star
really
Cruiser.
because they're all like pirates. Big Thunder Mountain.
The Big Thunder episode was awesome.
the nighttime
Tony
spectaculars.
was Tony in that one?
Oh yeah, he was all over
Heck yeah.
that one.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Oh, my bad.
Epcot. That's fine. And then Indiana Jones, and then it's food.
What
And
a
that's-
lineup.
That's
What a
clearly-
lineup.
That's clearly like a last minute edition. So
Yeah.
like they definitely were planning something
The
else.
nighttime spectaculars one just kept pissing me off because the Main Street Electrical Parade isn't here.
I know.
So
Well, we got their 50th merch, which made no goddamn sense, but we got it.
Yep, I know.
I bought all of it.
I know we bought
I bought
ears
a-
and shirts.
I
And
bought ears.
pins,
I have a
yeah.
lounge fly. I got the shirt. I love it.
know.
That's my jam. Main Street Electrical- If I could,
Main Street's
if
great.
I could pick one thing to come back, it would be that.
Ever?
Yeah, I think
Over the
I
Star
really do.
Cruiser?
That's crazy.
No, not like that.
Okay.
But like,
so
but
not
like,
ever.
I mean, I don't know if I would pick the Star Cruiser because I may do it one more fucking time. Like,
No, I was going to do that like 15 more times.
not me.
Man.
I got better ways to spend 5Gs 15 times.
There's a Kyle's mom joke in there somewhere.
I was hoping he'd hit the button.
I was going there. I was down by the
We got
Kathleen
too
Kennedy
many-
button.
We got too many buttons.
I know. I have to either put it on my Chromebook or severely declutter.
Yeah, I maybe extra Alien Encounter, maybe over that. But I love Manchester Let's Go Parade, dude. I cried when I was watching it out there at Disneyland for Celebration. But Celebration in Japan is gonna kick ass.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a fucking blast, dude.
Yes, sir. I'm out of news.
I got
That's
nothing
about it.
else.
Yeah,
We're at about an hour.
It's
so.
not news, but I just finished the Princess and the Scoundrel that Tom let me borrow.
Nice.
A lot of legit great Han and Leia stuff. Like that author, Beth
to read
Revis, really gets those characters. I
Do
feel
you mind
like.
if I borrow that book?
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're just never gonna get it
the,
back.
the third act.
Actually, you know what? Wait till let me move first.
Okay.
I don't want something to happen.
Yeah,
to get
it
lost
lost
in
the
the
shuffle.
something like that.
That's
The third act of the book it's fine, it's meh. But like the first 2/3 of the book is really good.
How much of it happens on the Halcyon?
The right amount.
Mhm.
That's coming
Yeah.
from me.
Really?
I agree
Okay.
with that.
The right
Okay.
amount.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The Endor
And-
stuff is awesome.
Yeah, the Endor stuff
Endor
might have
stuff's
been
fucking
the,
awesome.
Wait,
the best
Endor
stuff.
is in Endor,
moon.
the moon, or
The
moon. Yeah, the moon.
Endors?
Yeah, the
moon.
forest moon
Okay.
of Endor
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the Ewoks.
My bad.
Okay.
The
That
force.
No,
stuff
you're
is
good.
pretty
Just wanna
good.
make sure.
That stuff might be better than
Really?
the Halcyon stuff.
Wow, you fucking dork.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because
coming
they
from
get
you.
married, and there's that
Yeah.
scene with I already told you where Leia is called to Vader's death.
Dude, that was
Yes.
fucking. Oh my.
Ah, I gotta read
That
this
scene
book.
was crazy.
Maybe I'll just buy the audio.
That's how good that scene was that
Yeah,
I
get
just
the
used the
audio.
F word
Okay.
for the first time on this show. That's how good that scene was.
You've never said the F word on the show before?
Nope, until now. That's how good that was.
Really?
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way.
The F word. Yes.
Oh, the F word. Okay.
I mean, he said fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I just
Whatever.
work here.
Man.
Take us home.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe and may the force be with you.
Always in good journey.
Rise, Jedi Knight.